know, hundreds of migrant children are crossing our borders and being held in many facilities across the country, one of those being right here in Midland. That's where we begin tonight. Good evening. I'm Tatum Gwen. We're continuing coverage on a story that we told you about several weeks ago. Allegations of abuse and neglect at the Midland holding facility made by District Attorney Laura Nodoff. But there are conflicting reports now about what actually happened about 3 weeks ago. We don't know, and no one will talk about it. Tonight, we are detailing paperwork released to us by the Office of Inspector General about the investigation that Nodoff says that she filed. We filed multiple Freedom of Information requests to Health and Human Services to verify that there's an open investigation and to see its status. The response to our request came from the Office of Inspector General. That office says it has no records to document a criminal referral from Midland County. NewsWest 9 Sammy Steele spoke to county officials today. Sammy, what are they saying?
Good evening, Tatum. Well, like you said, these reports, they show no sign of abuse or neglect was ever filed. Well, I asked the DA about that. She says that those reports are filed somewhere else. Hundreds of migrant minors are temporarily calling Midland home at this repurposed man camp. That's about all we know. That includes our local leaders. Health and Human Services officials are being tight-lipped about how the operations run since its opening more than a month ago. But tonight we know this. The Office of Inspector General has no documentation of a criminal complaint filed by the District Attorney's Office and the Midland County Sheriff's Office in regards to child abuse or neglect. Now, District Attorney Nodoff notified the public in a news release that an investigation was opened back on April 7th. NewsWest 9 has been unable to verify an investigation was opened or filed with the appropriate parties. Federal agencies have no record of one. And Sheriff David Kreiner declined to comment because, quote, it involves juveniles. Well, Midland County Judge Terry Johnson believes politics were at play rather than substantial reports of abuse.
Pretty bold claims. I'm going to kind of go to what I heard. Oh, well, this is going to get you. Don't let a good crisis go to waste.
And do you think that's what happened here?
I think that's what happened. Based on that there was nothing, there continues to be nothing.
I asked Sheriff Kreiner about the reports today. He told me this.
If there's a call for service out there, we'll handle that call, but it's juvenile, so we can't go into any details of what may or may not be happening at the facility.
As for Laura Nodoff, she is standing firm in her claims. She believes the response from the Inspector General we received doesn't paint the whole picture. Telling us in part, quote, protections under both state and federal law regarding ongoing criminal investigations protect certain information from release during a pending investigation, so law enforcement can complete an accurate investigation without outside interference, protect identities of victims, juveniles, and to ensure individuals maintain the presumption of innocence, whom, after investigation, may be found to have committed a criminal act. So, Tatum, the question is there an ongoing investigation? And if so, where is it filed? Well, we should note that District Attorney Nodoff, she was the person who originally told us it was filed with Health and Human Services and the Inspector General. At this time, there's no indication of where exactly this report might be filed. Reporting live in Midland, I'm Sammy Steele. Back to you, Tatum.